Right, good morning. Your day begins with a freight run for the British Army. I'm sure I've read this before. Pick up the vans from Carlisle Goods Siding 4A and deliver them to Eastriggs military base. All switches to siding have already been set. Have a nice journey. Third time lucky. Well, we'll see. Wow, this is using a lot of memory. So like Disney movies, certainly do. A red light just up here. There it comes. Just over 2 gig of memory used at the moment. Let's see what happens as we get close to these other wagons. Am I going to watch Thomas the Tank Engine? No, it's not. It's not high on my watch movie list. No. Oh, 2.12 gigs. Presuming this scenario set 64, 65. It'll be something like that, Simon, yes. Will it crash again? Well, if it does, we're probably going to have a short stream tonight. Does look good up there. .13, still well away from the limit. Ruben, you love the smell with the steam train in the area. Yeah, I know. That smell that a steam engine gives off is, they should bottle it and make millions. Imagine if you could get an air freshener that made your room smell like a steam engine. Oh, how many people would have that? Probably not my wife. Right, coupled. Ready to part Eastriggs driver, leave the yard over good siding 4. So we need to change the junction, come out via good siding 4. Puts us on that line, which gets us across and out. Mad Mike, thank you for the follow. Oh, de Noir sank. Nice, Moggy. Limit at the moment, so I'm not rushing. Slinky, finally have 2016, your first one and you're addicted already. Nice. That is my son. Okay, couldn't see. This one is brake pressure. Why do I use the F5 FUD for steam? Because it gives me what's going on with boiler pressure, steam generation, it tells me the fire mass and the boiler water level. Without bringing that great big thing up there. Ed, if you're on the stream, can you have a quick look and find out what the ideal fire mass is on this one? I stupidly didn't check. Pushing over. Can you see the wagons? You certainly can. Dr. Anthony, the ideal fire mass is in the simulation blueprint. It's just under ideal fire mass, I think, actually. I'm way under fire mass then. Ease off on the power until the fire mass is brought back up then. Oh, got a duff over there. Growler. The Deltic. Football Train Crash, thank you for the host. Joel, that was it, company. I remember. Biomass is coming up, slowly but surely. Of course, we're not a G anymore, are we? I have no idea if that's right, but at least it's not like Loco. Anyway, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Do a stream with face rigger. I thought about doing that. DRH. I've got no idea GWO King class, I can't remember. Water level, oh yeah. Thank you. Applying small amount of regulator, see if I can't coax this thing to speed up a bit, which it is. And it will get better and better at it as that fire mass comes up. There are .bin file, Dr. Anthony, in the simulation folder. What it's called is dependent on the loco. But if what you want to know is the ideal fire mass, I've actually done a tutorial. In fact, one of my latest videos is about driving a steam train, and I show you a way of finding out the ideal fire mass without actually having to open any files up. But, getting to open the regulator now. In fact, regulator's not far off maximum, and we're gaining boiler pressure. Realise this thing started off so far away from the ideal fire mass, otherwise I'd have had it coaling the entire way. Well, Alan, can I just play it 24/7? I'm pretty much just keep playing it, to be honest. There's so much variety inherent in the game that it's, you know, you get bored of passengers, do some freight. You get bored of driving distances, do some shunting. You get bored of doing some shunting, do some commuter. Do some route creation, do some scenario creation. There's so many different things you can do in the game. Okay, we're now regulator wide open. Still gaining boiler pressure, actually a good rate. Now we've repaired the boiler, running a little bit better. GWR King class, yeah, you'll have to tell me what class D looks like on the lights. I could look it up, but I'm busy. Can you see the map? So that's Carlisle, that's Kingmoor, that's somewhere or other. Longtown, MOD. This I think is Eastriggs actually. Yeah, that's Eastriggs. That's where we're going. That's the Dumfries. No, it began with a D. Castle Douglas, Kukubri, and then you've got the branch all the way down, or the line all the way down to Stranraer. When you say left buffer, do you mean the that one? The left according to the driver, or left according to the MOD, Ministry of Defence, hey Ruben. Yeah, it is an enormous map. Yeah, left according to the driver or according to the front. Yes. Are we running unfitted? These are bauxite wagons, so they're fitted, aren't they? Remember rightly? It's grey ones that are unfitted. Oh, I've got that the wrong way round. Lower left, lower centre. That's what I had them on. Or like that. Lower left and centre, looking head on. Ah, okay. Okay. Are we all happy now? Are we all happy now? .40 limit coming up. Just need a turn round. This is quite a long scenario, Batman. I don't know how much longer there is left, but it's an 80-minute scenario, so we've got a while yet. Slowing down for the 40, ahead of time, but... Be us, turning left. Welcome to Scotland, folks. Why did someone put you in the cab of a steam engine with military stuff behind it? I know! .40 limit still. Welcome, Darkness Monster. Bully Hayes, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Oh, I spent hours making that signal work. Because the last signal before it is a colour light, and then there's that signal there, and these two signalling systems aren't compatible, which is really annoying. So I wrote a different signal that's actually a bush. If you go into the editor, it shows up as a bush, it receives the message from the semaphore and translates it into a message and sends it on for the receives a colour light message and translates it to a semaphore and sends it. Nightmare, but we got it working in the end. It's the only place it ever happens in the route, strangely enough. Wasn't Keith Ross then? No, I did. I helped him out with some of the bits. I put together the stock pack for it and helped him out with that particular problem on the signalling. The rest of it was Keith. Right, we're at 75. Let's open it up. Have I ever visited the North Yorkshire Moors, Roy? No, I haven't been to the North Yorkshire Moors. What's my job at Dovetail? I'm a senior producer on the Next Gen Train Simulator, so effectively looking after all the teams that are making the new game. That's good, Dr. Anthony. All parts of this line are still operational up to Dumfries. So essentially, you can drive up here, up to there, and I think go north. This is all gone here, all the way down here, and then essentially the Ayr to Stranraer line comes in this way and up to there. So you've got a little bit of the Ayr to Stranraer line. Norfolk and Severn Valley, yeah, I've been to both of those 2 or 3 times actually. If you look at the West Coast Main Line over Shat route, that's got effectively a more modern day version of this line on it. As in most of it's gone. 3.7 miles till we need to stop. Bluebell or West Somerset? Bluebell when I was very, very young, but none of them recently. So I have auto fireman. No, I'm firing it myself. Did this railway stop on Beecham Cuts? Yeah, I think it was Beecham that got the line closed, yeah. How much will I estimate I spent on DLC? I've no idea. Probably not an awful lot, to be honest, because I got a lot of my initial stuff as review copies, and then I joined the company. Yeah, I'm using the keys to operate the fireman. So we've got coal going in at the moment, and we've got water going in. We shouldn't do them both together, but oh well. We are. Why was it rebuked? I don't know what you mean, Copenicium. It's not that the auto fireman never works, Dr. Anthony, it's just that it makes assumptions that don't always work on certain routes. Right, we've got a mile before our potential red light. Have I been in Northern Ireland? No, I've spent a long time in Dublin working, but I haven't been. I haven't been in Northern Ireland. Slowed down because we went through a semaphore that was on. Why was my DLC reviewed? It wasn't reviewed. It was reviewed. Sorry, it was review copies because it was so ran UK Train Sim, and also demoed it at exhibitions and things. So Anna was a beta tester. How long am I working for DTG? I've just finished my 4th year. I'm on year number 5 now, as I'm working towards. Light. Dublin. It was Connolly. I was right. In fact, the office I was in was the DSFA in Dublin, just next to Connolly Station. Stopping at Eastriggs Loop. No, I didn't get to do any rail tours back in the 80s GWR. I was only born in 74, so I was 6 when the 80s started. One up an Eastriggs loop just in front of us. Yeah, I was in Dublin on the week that the Lewis was opened, whatever you want to call it, which was quite good. It sort of changed how we moved around a bit. Right, this is Eastriggs Loop, and then I guess we're going to start reversing down to do I prefer UK, American or German signalling? I don't really prefer anyone's signalling. I think they're all appropriate for what they do, and I enjoy the variety, to be honest. As corny an answer as that sounds. DTG wanted to get rid of Matt after day one. Now they're trying to figure out, and CEO's trying to figure out who let him through the doors. It was a CEO who let me through the doors. Just give my age away there. I've not been shy about my age, Dave. 16, yeah? Right, next we're coming back to drop off the brake van. Hello driver, you're allowed to reverse into the military base. Come couple the brake van at Eastriggs MOD reception 2. The freight vans go to depot siding 1. Right, so that puts me into depot siding 2, reception 2, and then depot siding 1 puts them all the way down in there. Right, we're all clear to put the brake van into there. It's going to have to go right on the end here. See you later, train boy. Kelsh003, thank you for the follow, much appreciated. No, the only thing I ran on, I got to see were the, oh, I don't even know what the names are. I'm not that familiar with them. Let me have a look in a minute and I'll find out what they were. Because I saw the multiple units that look like 159s, but they're not 159s. They look identical to 159s, but they're not 159s apparently. And then there were two Irish trains that are quite unique in the way they look that I need to just have a quick look for. Is one's birthday coming up short? Oh god, yeah, it's not far off, is it? Boo hiss. Matt Pedalston at a military base equal lots of trouble. Right. Okay, so that's put him. Oh, that's not really in there far enough, I don't think. Couple it back up a little bit further. Right, that is now definitely in there. So let us drop that brake fan off. We're now heading for depot siding 1. So I've got to get all the way down there. So we'll go via reception 2. Prince Stalin, when I find my superior officer, I will not ignore them. Right. Cleared through the middle. Down there, and round into there. Right. Away we go. Captain Jenks, this route is Western Lines of Scotland. Oops. Overspeeding in the military base. Taking the mickey out of Fringe. I guess it's acceptable if that's the reason. Does it have a base on it? Yeah, there was a number of different bits of... there's a number of different military things in there. So there's Eastriggs military here. You've got Longtown MOD here. So yeah, there's Longtown MOD is quite interesting. See you later, GWR King class. Ed, but Fringe, he's Captain Overspeed. He isn't having his own ship now, the HMS Nebworth. Yep, on Subnautica, I have the Cyclops ship, which I have named HMS Nebworth. How's the stats doing in here? Loads. What are we doing after this anyway? Oh, right, we're not far off done then. The US ATCS 160. Oh yes, anything from Victory Works I look forward to. Just without a shadow of a doubt. How many people are on the Victory Works team? I don't know. I mean, predominantly it's one person. Although I think he's got a few people that help him out on various things, but a lot of the work is done by Pete himself. He's an absolutely cracking bloke. T-Money, yes, I'm using the Loco brake as my throttle, because I find it gives me a lot more precision than the throttle, funnily enough, does. Stephen Jam, thank you for the host. Whoa, we're up to, I just noticed we're up to 130 viewers. Crikey, dudes. YouTube managed to get just over 7,500 today, which is pretty awesome, which means we're halfway between the 5,000 and the 10,000. Woot! And then YouTube, I don't know if people have seen on my Facebook page, on the Train Sim Life Facebook page, but YouTube messed up in style today. I happened to look, just wanted to see whether the how the views and things were looking. I missed a host there. Thank you for the host, whoever it was. P-Bask, thank you for the host. It reckoned that my earnings on YouTube for the last 28 days were $7.5 million. So, win. Sadly, it didn't stay that way for very long, but for a little while there, I was faked myself into thinking that was quite awesome. K-Dog, thank you for the host. Should have cashed out. Where's the sub button? It'll be coming at some point. I need to make a decision about. Maybe I can ask you guys, since you're all here. You know, all the really important people are obviously on the channel right now. Do I wait for a subscriber button until we get Twitch partnership, or do what some other streamers are doing and use something like GameWisp and do a subscriber button via that way? I'm kind of a mind to just wait until we get partnership. But I've had 2 or 3 people saying, "Why are you waiting?" Problem is, I haven't really got any benefits to give, so it's kind of, I couldn't even remotely ask anyone to subscribe because I couldn't see the point. Yeah, wait, okay, that's kind of what I was thinking, so, alright. Can you have the question in English? Well, everybody else seems to have understood it, Moggy. The problem is that when you use something like GameWisp, you're not going to get the emoticons, you're not going to get the little badge that says you're a subscriber and all sorts of things like that, which sort of feel like one of the reasons. I'm going to keep trying for partnership, Dave. I'm going to leave it until I've been back online a month, though. Is this week 2? This is week 2. Or is this week 3? Since I got the new machine. Can't remember. Game risk of something you never should take. Oh, alright then. Always do it by twist. Okay. This is week 3. Okay. In which case, after the end of next week, I'll reapply. Now, I was inclined to wait for Twitch. It was more a question of working out seeing whether or not everybody on here was just, why are you waiting? Really should be a Conrail route. Conrail is a difficult one though because of the license. A lot of people think Conrail doesn't exist anymore, but it actually does. It's a Class 3 railroad that runs around Detroit. Sammy, you used to MSTS. MSTS is awesome, isn't it? I cut my teeth on MSTS. Spent many a happy year with MSTS. GWR, thanks for the refollow, dude. It's a swindle. Nice couple of them out. No, we don't. No. Oh well, I'm going to call that good enough. I'm going to call that good enough because we got just about to the end. Why did that die?